Hello, welcome to Hat Devlog number 1, the big one. My name is Carter Anderson, also known as Cart in some places. This is the first entry in a series covering the development of my game, Hat. Hat is a game about hats. You play as one of these guys in 2 to 8 player matches in either teams or free-for-all. Throughout the game, you'll pick up hats as they spawn on the map. Currently, we have a archer hat, which gives you a bow and arrow. We have a knight helmet, which gives you a sword. We have bunny ears, which let you jump higher. And we have a wizard hat, which lets you cast fireballs. The more hats of a given type you have, the stronger its ability gets. Notice as I hold down the wizard hat's attack, the size and ferocity of the fireball increases. This is also indicated by the transition to blue of each wizard hat starting from the bottom. This serves as a progress bar for the charge. You can use these abilities to knock other players off the stage. If you get knocked off the stage, you lose all your hats. If you want to avoid this sorry fate, you can shed some of your hats for extra jumps. 1 hat gives you 1 jump. Hitting other players is fun, but what you really want are those sweet, sweet hats. A surefire way to accomplish that is to attack those hats directly. Each hat has health. Hit it enough times and you'll knock it off. Hats you knock off home in on you pretty quickly. But if you aren't careful, an enterprising player can intercept it. You can shift your stack up or down to change your active hat. If you see another player charging up their attack and you have a chance to hit them, do it. This will cancel their charge. Sometimes a bomb will spawn. Players can pick it up and choose when to activate it. Once activated, the fuse will light, and eventually the bomb will explode, dealing damage to hats and players alike. It also has a strong knockback. I call this mechanic Hat Potato. Get it? Each player has one of these portraits, which shows their unique characteristics, the team they're on, the number of hats they have, and therefore how close they are to victory. Collect enough hats and you win the game. This is the pregame screen. This is where players congregate before the game begins. They can customize their characters here, select game modes, and select levels. This first area is the character customization screen. We just had some players pop in, and they're going to select their hats, their faces, and their teams, where your color is your team. There's currently 4 hats to choose from, 5 sets of eyes, and 4 teams, but these numbers will probably increase across the board. Whenever you see a platform in the pregame screen, this indicates the players have a choice to make, either to move forward or to select something. This is done democratically, majority rule. Pink has selected to move forward, but this isn't enough. We need 1 more player to agree with them. So green has moved on as well, and blue was teleported because they were not the majority. This is the game mode select screen. Our 2 choices right now are hi-hat and survival. Hi-hat is the primary game mode, and we covered it earlier in this video, so I'm not going to cover that again. In survival, you have a fixed number of lives. If you fall off the stage, you lose a life, and if you run out of lives, then you are out. This is a lot like that game Super Clash Guys, Mega Smash Dudes, Super Smash Bros. Green has good taste and picked hi-hat, whereas pink chose survival, and now blue has a choice. They are the tiebreaker, and they opted for hi-hat, which then forces pink to select hi-hat as well. The final area is level select, and right now it is very empty. There's only one choice, and that's skyscraper. So we'll select that and we'll check it out. Skyscraper is a building that took its name to heart. It is so tall that it scrapes the sky. You can see the curvature of the earth, some stars. It is just super, super tall. Its layout is pretty simple. We have a small number of platforms and one big platform in the middle, which is the skyscraper itself. There's no interactivity. The level is very static. The focus is on mechanics and hat skills. Now let's check out some gameplay with some dumb AIs. So next on my agenda is online multiplayer, everybody's favorite thing. It's already partially operational, but it still needs a lot of work. I decided not to cover it here, but I will definitely cover that in future devlogs. Rest assured there will be plenty more hats, more levels. There's no sound currently. We need sound effects and a score. And there's definitely plenty of room for polish as well. The animations need some work. I need a lot more visual effects. But in general, I'm very happy with where the game's at. The core game is basically all there. What it really needs at this point is lots of tweaks and balancing, and this should really be data and feedback driven. I'm planning on starting rigorous in-person testing, both with friends and local game dev groups. I do plan on having larger scale, more open testing when online multiplayer lands. I look forward to you all beating me at my own game. And finally, here is the hi-hat title screen. It follows a never-ending stack extending into the clouds. Before I go, I'd like to give a quick shout out to the Godot community. Godot is the game engine that I've been building hi-hats in. I chose it because it has a powerful editor, a brand new modern renderer, C# support, bullet physics, great cross-platform support. The editor runs great on Linux, and most importantly, it's free and open source. This provides a feeling of ownership that the other major players in this space just can't. If I want to know how some feature in the engine works, I can pull down the source and look into it. If I want to change something or add a feature, I can do that as well. And if I think somebody would benefit from that, then I can submit those changes back to the community. And because it's free, nobody needs to pay license fees or give a cut of their sales. There's just a strong sense of collective ownership and community that I found appealing. So if any of those things sound interesting or you're starting a new project, I highly encourage you to check it out. This was my first devlog, but it won't be my last. I will be posting more whenever I have a big chunk of content. If you want more rapid updates, I frequently post screenshots, videos, and sweet nothings of hi-hat game dev on Twitter. I'll link it in the description below. Thanks for checking out my game.